Hello there and welcome to lesson 2 of this free 10 video series where we're looking at 2-chord songs that we can start to work on our bar chord hand, improve our fretting hand, that will enable you to go on to learn whatever simple strumming songs you want to learn, not be limited by a capo, not be limited just by the songs or chords that you know. You can go on, Google any chord sheets you want and follow them and strum away to your heart's content. That's the idea of this series. This song, I'm taking a little bit of teaching license, or what I call a teaching license with this one, okay? Because it should technically have 3 chords. However, we can do a simple 2-chord strumming version of this, and it covers a lot of things that you need to know as an acoustic guitar player. And we don't even have to use bar chords in it. We're just working on these core skills that we need as acoustic guitar players, but working those bar chord muscles and bar chord techniques as well. So this song is a song called You're Gorgeous by Baby Bird. I'm indulging myself here. This is one of my favourite songs. It's a 90s classic. Let me give you a 20-second version of the chorus just so that you guys know which song I'm speaking of, and you can go and have a listen to it on YouTube if you wish. That is You're Gorgeous by Baby Bird. Because you're gorgeous, I'd do anything for you. Because you're gorgeous, I know you'll get me through. I love this song. It's so much fun. There's so much nostalgia involved, so I apologise if you've never heard of it before. But it's a lovely little song, and we can play it with 2 chords, but I'll show you the proper 3-chord version towards the end of this song. What's happening? Well, we're in the key of C, so that means we start on C, and the other chord that we're going to use is the F, and then kind of a hybrid of a G chord as well. So C, F, and G. Acoustic guitar strumming stuff, right? But some different things happening in this song. The easier way to play the F chord that we've covered already was this one, where we're not touching the thinnest string at all. That remains open, totally open as well. So we've got to, whenever we're doing like this F chord, we've got to have that thinnest string open. And that doesn't always sound great or not always appropriate. What does sound really cool is adding the little finger on a G note just here. And this would essentially play, and I think of it as an F chord with a G on top, because that's the G note, okay? Or an F9, but really an F with a G on top is how George Harrison describes this, and that's also part of what makes up the first chord of Hard Day's Night. It's been a hard day's night. Okay, that's actually one of the guitars anyway is playing that chord. Really cool sound, and in this context as well, that would be the second chord. So because you're gorgeous, I'd do anything for you. And it really sounds a lot more interesting than just the, because we've got to remember with the F chord, it's quite a standard chord, even though it's much harder to play. It's not adding any colour to the chord, it's not really sounding that cool, it's not adding any extra notes, whereas this way of playing it is. Again, it's absolutely fine to have the open A ringing out, that's totally cool. And it's a bar of each. All I was using was the very common strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Always keeping that hand moving. Actually, the hand movement, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There's more help with this strumming pattern in the description below. The golden rule is we're always keeping that hand moving no matter what actual downs and ups we're doing, okay? Free interactive little strumming graphic is on the website. Should be the top link in the description if I remember that, but it's in the description somewhere. And that should really help you with this chord sequence and what we're doing here, okay? It's a little feature we're adding to the website and the apps. Bit of interactive stuff for you guys. So that, so far, as sort of level 1 of this song, would be the 2-chord version. Normal C chord to this F with a G on top, as George Harrison said. down, down, up, down per chord. The entire time that thumb is placed over the top. And if you've followed the first lesson in this series and you've come across bar chords before, that shouldn't be giving you too much problems. So the kind of more proper way to do it, and it happens to, you know, we had a third chord in there, but the third chord is just a normal F. So we'd go C to an F, which I would encourage definitely for this one, we'd be going this way of playing an F. Rather than the bar. We want to keep that thumb over the top as kind of an anchor point and get used to perhaps this new skill of muting the thickest string. When we're going for harder strumming patterns and we're going for harder songs, having the option to use this thumb, sometimes it's at the back here. So for a G chord, thumb would be nice at the back and not be over the top at all. But it's just really important to have that option and for it to skip up and mute that thickest string at any given time when it's appropriate in a song. Absolutely crucial skill when you're at that bar chords kind of level, okay? So we're gonna, for this entire song, we're gonna keep this thumb here. It is hooked over the top and I've kind of got this clamping motion with this part of my hand like this. I'm not clamping on for dear life. I'm not holding on to it like, you know, I don't want to let it go. I'm just holding it comfortably in a position where it mutes that thickest string, but also like I could play all day and it's effortless, okay? Because I'm not pressing down that hard. C chord, hopefully you can all play a C chord for now. I definitely, you know, this thumb over the top encourages us to have our fingers on a bit more of an angle rather than like this, which really helps for this sort of strumming pop style of acoustic guitar playing with steel strings. It's a really common thing to have our fingers more and more on this angle, okay? But what we're also going to do is then go for this F, which is that hybrid F, and perhaps encouraging muting that thickest string for now. So we go down, down, up, down. Final chord would be the chord we have done already. You guessed it. So essentially it's C to F, C to F. Only the second F has a G on top. You can do this while keeping that thumb totally still. And because you're gorgeous, I'd do anything for you. Because you're gorgeous, I know you'll get me through. Do, do, do. Do that for the entire song. No breaks, no stopping, nothing any different. That is the whole thing. And essentially it's just C to F, a bar of C and a bar of F, but we got those little variations. Hopefully that's something you've enjoyed. If you've liked that, get on to either playing along to that song. There's more help with doing that. Actually playing along to the original recording is on the website, links at the top of the description, and it's on the Andy Guitar app. Or you can get on to lesson 3 in this little mini series where we're looking at another great song played with 2 chords and perhaps 1 bar chord.